back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a. From the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways. Somebody call for the queen.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Dalton here from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
They go 368. 368. 57. You got 59 over there.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Desmond King making the tackle. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2-by-2. Move!
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Going deep downfield for... That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And they got the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go play action here on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Off play action. Cochran. And it's complete. Henry. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cochran escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second down. Cochran flushed out right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go on the ball. On the ball. There you go. 368. 368. Heavy.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
wet too. Move.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and checks people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals getting set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
On the ball. Heavy. All day, every day, any day. Switch. 368.
Here's a give to Mixon. A spin, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play it very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he is all the way up past the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on first down. Cochran being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw again. Cochran. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit!
Off the play fake. Cochran, he'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Gordon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the... He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here you go, 368.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Green. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Heavy. 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Five. Hey, go 368.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Cochran. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Cochran eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Off play action. Cochran. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Cochran. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Operating from the gun. Cochran escaping the pressure. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Looking to throw. Cochran flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Dalton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Lead! Heavy. 57, you got 59 over there.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. as his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cochran. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Handoff to Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Cochran. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. Cochran toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There you go, 368. Heavy.
From the gun, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down, 4 down.
Place it high.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Back to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
We're good. High. 368.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The quick slant caught. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.